It's time for the suburb start with C. Part 1. Let's go. The name Cairlea was derived from the topography of Cairn refers to the lava rocks that have been used to build ruler fences. Lea refers to the meadows or grassland, such as Johns Creek, Kororo Creeks around the area. Additional knowledge. Cairlea was the home of the former Albion explosive manufacturing site between 1939 and 1990s. A heritage-listed black powder mill formerly used to grind the component of the gunpowder is still available to be seen on Park Lee Avenue in Cairlea. It was believed Calder Park was named after Calder Highway, which was one of the suburbs border. Calder Highway was named after William Calder, who was the chairman of the Country Roads Board (CRB) from 1913 to 1928. The CRB was renamed as Victorian Road Construction Authority and today known as Vic Roads. Additional knowledge. Calder Park is a suburb without a single resident. It was zoned for the future industrial use. There are only 4 structures available in the suburb today. Calder Highway rest stop with McDonald's and BP stations, the Calder Park Raceway, and a chapel outside the Calder Park Raceway. Calder Park Raceway was also known as the Melbourne International Raceway for the 1955 Australian Touring Car Championship. Camberwell, named after Camberwell Inn, belongs to the early settler George Easterway. He named it after Camberwell Green in London, as the 3 roads junction in Camberwell Junction, the Camberwell Road, Riversdale Road, Burke Road, reminded him of the roads that converge at Camberwell Green in London. Additional knowledge. Australian singer and actress Cairlea attended Camberwell High School during her time acting on the Henderson Kids. Her sister, Danny Minot, attended the same school as well. Campbellfield was named after the house of James David Leon Campbell, Campbellfield, which was built on his 20 acres of land located at today Abbotsford that he bought in 1839. It was also suggested that Campbellfield was named after Neil Campbell, a pastoralist who donated 5 acres of land to build the Scotch Church in Campbellfield today. The Canterbury area was originally part of Bowen. It was named in honour of Sir John Henry Manners Sutton, the 4th Governor of Victoria between 1866 and 1873. He was also the 3rd Viscount Canterbury of the City of Canterbury. Viscount Canterbury was a title in the Peerage of United Kingdom, created in 1835 for the politician Sir Charles Manners Sutton, father of Sir John Henry Manners Sutton. Additional knowledge. New Zealand-born South Korean singer Rose, who is part of K-pop girls group Blackpink, the highest charting female Korean act on the Billboard Hot 100, attended Canterbury Girls Secondary College located in Canterbury. Formerly known as Rosebud West, Capel Sound was named after Admiral Sir Thomas Blyden Capel, the Commander-in-Chief of the Royal Navy's Far East Squadrons. The word sound meant the body of the water sheltered from the rip currents or ocean shell. The earliest known usage of the name Capel was Capel Avenue in the late 1950s. In 1998, the local foreshore reserve was renamed as the Capel Sound Foreshore by the Victorian government. In 2011, the West Rosebud Shopping Village was renamed as the Capel Sound Shopping Village. In September 2016, the Victorian government announced of changing the name from the Rosebud West to Capel Sound. The two main reasons of the renaming were the name Rosebud West has no relevance to its locality and assume it has no character in its own right. The current Australia place naming standard is avoiding directional names. For example, Macrae used to be Dromana West, Blairgrovie was Sorrento East. So wouldn't be surprised to see places like Burwood East, Kilo East will be renamed in the future. Carlton was named in 1853 after Carlton Gardens in London or the Carlton House, the residence of the Prince of Wales. Additional knowledge. Carlton is the founding place of Aussie's Rules Football Club in 1864, the Carlton Football Club. Carlton is also the place of the famous gunfight between gangster Joseph Theodore Leslie Taylor, or commonly known as Squeezy Taylor, and his rival gangster John Daniel Snowy Cudmore. The incident was happened in Cudmore's mom's house on Barclay Street of Carlton on 27th of October 1927. Snowy Cudmore was killed on the spot. Squeezy Taylor died in a taxi on the way rushing to St. Vincent's Hospital. Carlton North was subdivided in 1869. It was named Carlton North due to its location at the north side of Carlton. Additional knowledge. Carlton North is the home of Melbourne General Cemetery, established in 1852. Melbourne General Cemetery was established to accommodate the fully used capacity of Old Melbourne Cemetery. Old Melbourne Cemetery was then removed and redeveloped into today Queen Victoria Market. That is why Queen Victoria Market is haunted. Carnegie was originally named Ross Town after local entrepreneur William Murray Ross. They changed the name to Carnegie in 1909. It was believed Carnegie was named after Scottish-American philosopher Andrew Carnegie, who was ultimately unsuccessful attempt to secure funds for a library. Unfortunately, there was no proven documentary evidence regarding the naming of Carnegie after Andrew Carnegie. Additional knowledge. Carnegie was the home of now defunct former steam era Rosstown Railway line, which ran between Oakley Station and Alstonwick Station, to accommodate William Ross Sugar Beet Mill, which was located at the corner of Kunang Road and Neville Street in Rosstown, today Carnegie. Used to be greenfield land before it started to develop in 1999. Caroline Spring was named after Caroline Chisholm, the 19th century philanthropist who established a series of shelters on Ballarat Road for Ballarat gold diggers during Melbourne Gold Rush. Additional knowledge. Upper section of Coral Creek Trails started from Caroline Spring around Clark Road Streamside Reserve, but it was interrupted by Westwood Drive at the border of Caroline Spring and Burnside. The trail continues somewhere near the southern end of Westwood Drive. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you learned something from my video. I'm Clem from Clemtravlog, the Malaysian uncle that can't speak like Aussie.